Live. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Mike.
Hello.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Oh, all right, thank you.
I'm hot. Hot
Yeah. LIB's on his way to pick me up. After he picks me up, we'll swing by and pick you up, Mike.
All right, cool. What do we got? 10, 12 hours?
Yeah, we're going to go on a hunt tomorrow night.
I'm driving far, but not that far.
Yeah. Maryland.
Yeah. Hey, William. What's up? Billy.
Get in here if you can, man.
Yeah, what's he doing down there?
Yeah. She Beast.
Hey, what's up, Weasel? She Beast?
Weasel.
DJ Rock?
DJ Brock.
DJ Rock's in the house. She Beast says hand pink waving.
I can imagine what it looks like. Hey, what's up, Gonzalo?
Gonzalo. Laura. GB. Clarence.
1 second. I gotta change.
Larry. Hello. Kathy.
All right. Tracy.
Tracy.
What's up? Oh, man.
I think I'm getting everybody.
Yeah,
How's everybody doing tonight?
my trip got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going down to Virginia, meet up with William from WTCW, but there was a unexpected return of the homeowner at the residence that we were supposed to be investigating, so we had to postpone it.
Hello, Pat.
Fortunately, there's so many different factors, right? Like all the time.
Right.
So many different factors that can keep you from doing stuff like when it's private land, especially.
Virginia. Yeah.
I've had places picked for like years that I haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah.
Hello from Northern Australia.
Donna. Hey, Donna.
Hello, Donna.
Hey, Jody.
Pat says, hello, LIB.
Who's that, Patsy cousin? Oh, Pat. Schaefer, what's up, buddy?
Swatch walking. What's up?
Squat. Wonky.
I like that emblem. That's cool. Hey, Trapper.
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Oh, hang on. Okay. I was gonna lose it. What's going on?
Jody.
What's up, Jody?
Saturday, 9 p.m. going live.
Saturday, 9 p.m. going live.
Yes.
Look what I picked up.
Apples.
It'd be a fun night.
Mike looks like Mike looks like he's driving.
Yeah, he's on his way to pick me up, and then after he picks me up, we're going to swing over and grab Mike, and then we'll be over to pick you up.
That's his green screen. He's not really driving.
He's not really driving. He's sitting on a toilet.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's a guy. There's a company in my neighborhood that has it's a plumbing company, and on the driver's side door of the van, they have a toilet with like it's like painted on the side. It's a toilet with like a body, and the body goes up to like the driver window, And then, so the guy sitting in the driver's seat looks like it completes it with his shoulders and head.
Oh
The
man.
driver, so it looks like he's in on the toilet. It's the. I'll try and get a
God.
picture.
Oh my
I'll
God.
find the next time.
We'll have to get that at
So
Trevor's
good.
truck.
So good.
So what you up to tonight, Trapper?
Oh, nothing. Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds
just up-
exciting. You're like, nothing. Really? Nothing.
I got that company coming into town tonight. So just trying to get the house up for it and just get the house ready for them.
How's business?
Yeah, it's going. I guess I
Trapping?
figured by this time. This year it was going to be slowing down, but I'm getting phone calls still. So that's a plus.
Well, that's good.
Nice. Always good. Yeah, it's always good.
He's so busy he had to leave.
He's cloaking on us.
I think he was a little choppy, so I don't know if it's internet. I thought it was me for a minute.
Nope, it's him.
Yeah, now he's cloaked as a trail.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow.
What do you got in mind? Secret?
Secret, yeah. It's going to be good tomorrow night. It's going to be really good tomorrow night.
It's about
Sorry,
time.
I
It's
lost
about
you
when
guys.
I'll be getting there. It's about what time I'll be getting there.
Tomorrow night at 9.
Trapper got zapped, Rob said.
Yeah, I lost connection
Trapper
there.
got
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's top secret, Kevin.
There he goes.
Judy said the caves were incredible. Just some menthol tobacco. Who was it that asked me? Oh yeah, G&B. Yep. Just some menthol tobacco.
Yeah, those caves were amazing. Hopefully we can get you back in some caves tomorrow night.
Trapper's going.
Oh, yeah, Trapper. Oh, yeah.
Trapper's got to squeeze on in there.
Yep. It'd be a good night tomorrow night.
Jack, have you picked up any superpowers yet?
No, not yet.
I've been waiting. See you swinging from the cave.
Spraying web everywhere.
You could just web one of your cameras up in the corner.
Here, let me put a cam there. It's actually healing.
We'll avoid the Black Widow cave next time.
Yeah.
Well, you already have half of the title, like cameraman. You just gotta change the to the beginning.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. So. Inevitable.
He kind of was a cameraman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Cameraman.
Hopefully I get some extra ligaments or something growing.
Jack Parker.
Yep, we're sending Trapper in the caves with the spiders.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny because Erie's went in and there was all those black widows. There was like 8 of them, and he like came face to face with them. He's like, "Holy God!" It was
Maybe
funny.
there was a misspelling there by Kevin.
Send trap in the caves with spiders.
Yep.
Or maybe it's blocked. I don't know. Kevin had a message there.
Kevin, a little misspell there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what it did me.
That happens.
Yeah, I'm sure Kevin didn't mean that.
Oh, I see it. Isn't that what Trapper does all day anyway?
Jody.
Goes in there with a bunch of infestation animals. He deals with trouble animals all day, and then he's like, "Let's send Trapper. Why not?"
Yeah, that's just on me.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Told you,
one-
man. You
go
gotta
get
put
'em.
in OT. You gotta put in OT hours. Call somebody.
Right.
Here's a funny story. You know, I'm sitting in the office the other day, and I think it was yesterday. My son calls me. He FaceTimes me. He's out checking traps. He FaceTimes me. He goes, "Hey, Dad." He goes, we're at the point he was at. We're trapping groundhogs out there, and he goes, "Dad, I can see the groundhog, and I can see the tail sticking out of the hole. Should I grab him and throw him in the trap?" So I kind of told him, "Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you got leather gloves on, stuff like that. Make sure your arms are covered." And I said, "Don't let him get anywhere near you because he'll try to grab onto him and tear you up." And then, so anyway, he goes, "Okay." So he puts the phone down. Next thing I know, I hear all this hissing. He picks the phone up real quick. He goes, "No, Dad, I ain't gonna pick him up. He's hissing at me." So I told him, "Dude, you just got to pick it up and hurry up and throw it in there." But by that time, the groundhog was gone.
Right.
I was more worried about that darn bobcat going back into the cave when I was in there. Thought maybe I was in its den or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah,
it went from a bobcat, and then from a bobcat to a raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
Yep. I have my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I mean, especially right now, babies are being born. You know, this is prime season for babies. So you got babies in there.
Got a lot of angry
bobcat
mamas.
in there. He's gonna come in and tear you up.
Yeah, it's weird how nature was just coming towards us. I mean, I got my thoughts on it, but
Ever notice every one of Trapper's sentences end up with "He'll tear you up."
That's the key that somebody's a trapper.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah. Squashwalking says, "Mike, how you doing?"
I think I'm walking on the sun right now. Unless you're talking to the other Mike.
LIB.
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. I'm headed to Staten Island. I got a buddy out here. His channel is called Unidentified S4. He's really a good guy. He does a lot of UFO stuff and whatever unidentified flying object. It's captures a lot of stuff. So we're gonna take our psionics night visions out there and film the skies. So.
Wow, sounds cool.
Oh yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's I don't know where I put it, but I can't really pull it out now. Yeah, they're pretty good though. They only shoot in 720, but that's as good as they get for the most part. I think there are 1040s, but they're like super expensive.
How far can you see them?
Yeah, man. I've been looking for a while. It was like 2.5 hours, with traffic. So I was trying to wait. Right now, it said when I left, it said it's going to take me close to like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know. I guess I got to go through Nassau County and then I guess southern part of Long Island. So I got to go through I think Queens, maybe Brooklyn. I don't know, and then.
Oh.
I don't know. Then I think New York City's here, and then he's like below it. I don't know. I don't really go near the city too much, so I'm not sure. It's pretty far.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's far though, but whatever. It's worth it. you meet up with a buddy. I would go just to hang out with him in general, you know. So,
Right. Well, after you stop there, come on down to Ohio, man.
when I get a little more bread in my pocket, I'll make the trip.
We'll take you out to an area. We'll put you in the caves.
Threat me with a good time.
It's funny.
Little foots. Little foots.
Hello, hello, little.
Hello, hello, hello.
So how'd you like that ridge, Mike?
Oh, that was a good time. There were a lot of unusual noises. Like I heard something walking around, but I couldn't see what it was. Trapper heard it, and it seemed like we both were drawn towards it. Some of the same noises.
Yeah, you know what was funny? I was kind of like interacting with something on that hill, and that rock had writing on it. It was like old time writing.
Really?
I tried to push it out with my feet to see, but it's deep in there. And those whatever I was interacting with, you couldn't hear it, but I could hear it. But the mic wasn't picking it up on the camera.
Wow. I'm gonna have to check out that rock next time. Take a look at it.
Yeah, it had weird writing on it, like squares and triangles and lines. Yeah.
Did it look like it was carved, or was something? Did it use something to draw on it?
No, it looked like it was carved into it.
Huh.
I sat down there and tried to like push the rock out with my foot, and it made something mad. Because I heard a growl, and then something, it was like not talking like English, but squawking back at me, and I couldn't understand it, but
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go with the vibe. You don't have to, you don't have to know what. Like for instance, like New York, you're on the subway, like you might get yelled at in a different language, but you can tell what the hell they're saying. You could pick up on what kind of vibe they're putting out.
Right. Oh, I knew I was making it mad, and I even said like I had like I don't know, it was kind of weird, but I had that like it's getting pissed feeling. So then I was like, "Am I making you mad?"
You had to toy with it. Yeah. You guys push the limits. I love. I mean, you guys are brave, man. I tell you, there's so many variables going out there at night. Just alone, like forget about all the cryptid stuff. Just literally walking around out there in the dark like that takes so much planning and safety measures and like you know what I mean, obviously, right? Like,
right.
Oh yeah.
I buy those glow sticks too that you guys got. Those really good ones. Like I know those are like $5 a piece. Like you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit that goes into stuff that goes into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Yep. A lot of walking, a lot of planning. Like I said there, man, if you ain't using topo maps, in your areas to find some good spots, use topo maps. I mean, try them in your areas. You'll find a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, you will.
That's how me and Trapper found the caves, last year?
Yeah.
We went over topo maps, and
that took a lot of planning there.
Yeah.
How far did you guys go for that? You went pretty far, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was it, 28 miles in, 28 miles out?
Yeah.
I think it was something like that, but I thought it was like 20 or 30 miles total, something like that. I think it was 20 miles total, 28 miles total, something like that. I don't remember. I know it was an all-day thing. We started early in the morning. Again, we didn't finish till it was dark out.
Yeah, and then we started a night hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hiked all that night.
Yeah.
I get turned around real easy too. Like new areas, when we go, I'll be looking around, I'll hear something, I'll start moving a little bit in the direction that I wasn't before, a little bit further, moving around, and then before I know it, I'm turning around. I'm like, where am I? That's why those glow sticks are, man, pretty important for me.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tar
Yeah,
Heel Bigfoot.
when things go bump in the night, you don't realize how many times, like, just that little jerk to look at something and then you face the other way, and then, like, next thing you know, you just start, you make a couple of little moves like that, and you're all turned around. If you don't have like a, like you guys said, that like base camp area, which is just, it's brilliant, right? Because you know how far you gone. Like, so if you walk a certain distance and you don't hit those, glow lights or see them, like, that's a good indicator, at least.
Yep.
It's a nice precaution, I think.
Right. We Trapper put out a couple hunts ago. Trapper put out some tree indicators, for trails and stuff, so we could make it through and kind of find our way back out. And that night, something was taking them off the trees.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is wrong.
Yeah, trippy.
Yeah.
Hey, Judy.
Like we were trying to find our way out. Like, okay, where's the indicators at? The trail indicators, and they were gone.
I remember that.
Right.
We had to guess our way out.
Yep.
And we got to the very end, and there was some there at the very end, but that was it.
Yep. Hello, Alan.
What's up, Alan?
Hey, Alan.
Yeah. So, yeah, we get things. We get some crazy stuff. I think tomorrow's going to be really good. See, a lot of people don't know either that we're there 2, 3, 4, or 5 hours before we even go live.
Yeah, it's light out.
Yeah.
We got a few hours of light before we actually go live.
Yep. That's a cool thing about it.
Yeah, it's just like yesterday. I think was it yesterday we were out last night? Night before?
Night before.
Night before. Yeah, it's like we were there early. We went in when it was light out.
Yeah.
I mean, we hooked it coming out though, but
Hey, Aries is here.
Aries.
Come on in, Aries.
Those bionic ears are cool.
Yeah.
I've never really used those before. They seem really, really neat.
Yeah, you can hear a lot of good stuff. That's I like. When somebody else is wearing them behind me and they can kind of direct me.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk too close to them because then all they're hearing is crunching.
Yeah.
But I like that when Aries was standing behind me using them.
Hey guys, I'll be back if I can. I gotta pull up GPS.
All right.
Okay. You know what? I would like to get one of those bionic ears that have the bigger ones. You know the ones I'm talking about that has like the phone, the megaphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get something like
Too much stuff to carry though. I mean,
What's up, Joey?
I think maybe something like that we would set up at a base camp and leave that at a base camp. Like if we're camping and we're going to be out there and we're camping and stuff, set up the base camp out there and then leave that thing at base camp. So who's ever at base camp can hear it, and if they have questions, if it's us moving or something, they can call us on the radio.
Yeah, and I don't even always have to record. We could set up, something like when you go live, I could just run that, or I could run like a thermal or run something and just kind of like dedicate what I'm doing to that.
Right.
That'll help with getting better idea of what's going on around, since it is with your eyes on the camera all the time.
Yeah, I mean, even we can even set up. I mean, if all three of us go live, and then the subscribers, they can watch all three of us. We can set up a base camp and leave a camera there live going at all times. Who's ever sitting at base camp will just be on that camera.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my cameras. I could always set up a static camera. As long as I bring my SD cards, we'll be good.
Yeah. Jenna, we don't tell the areas. Last time, we get our tires popped and stuff. So we don't say where our areas are anymore.
Hey, Ramona.
But it'll be a good one.
My cat's up here.
Ramona.
This green screen's like blocking my cat. It looks like I'm just sitting here like petting the air. He's cloaked.
There he is.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, Judy.
Jenna, this ain't going to be a claim tomorrow. This is going to be part of an area that we go to, the other side. Part of a home area. Let's see. Have you ever thought of using cameras against mirrors so you don't know they're being filmed? I never thought of that, but I do want to take a camera out. I do want to take a mirror out. I think that'd be fun. See what happens.
Yeah, I wonder how much area you could see with the mirror to actually film.
Yeah.
The mirror thing, the only problem with the mirror thing is just expect the other paranormal stuff to it's gonna kick up a notch.
We'll put Mike right against the mirror.
Yeah. Use the mirror
to a vortex.
I'll just film the mirror the whole time. I'll just stand there looking in the mirror filming.
I did it a couple times, and man, it wasn't what I was out there for. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Put a mirror out there and put a camera on it. An IR camera.
Like a GoPro, like on shoulder facing backwards, like a little harness looking behind you.
Yeah.
Thought that would be interesting sometime to try.
I'm looking forward to taking the IR camera back out to Claim 3.
My cat's pushing buttons.
I have a great spot for that IR camera.
Yeah, we got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yes, Stump Jumper. We will be going back to the caves. Yeah, that's what I'm curious, Rob. What would a Sasquatch do if it's seen itself out there? Would it be like a bear and just start breaking the mirror and stuff, or what?
I see that one little short video that I don't know. You probably have all seen that with the bear that sees itself in the mirror.
Yeah, the stand-up mirror, he like beats the hell out of it.
Yeah.
That would, Ramona says, I look drained. Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long week. Real long week.
It's about to get longer tomorrow.
I know. Yeah, and I got I'm thinking I either got to go check traps tomorrow, which is about an hour away, or do I want to do them Sunday? It all kind of depends on what time we're meeting tomorrow. So, yeah, because I do want to sleep a little bit tomorrow. Sleep in a little bit. Because I've been getting up at 5 a.m. every day and going to bed real late.
Yeah.
I
So
was
tomorrow we got you all night.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of the week, huh?
That would be my end of the week.
Yeah. I was going over the audio from when you, Tin Man, and myself and Aries were at Claim 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some interesting EVPs on there.
Really?
Which are, I'm going to put them in on the video, but I was finishing it up earlier today, and boy, there are some pretty interesting things that were said.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Was that from the caves?
That was at Claim 3.
Claim 3?
Yeah, when it was when we were just there. Tin Man, you and me and Aries.
Yeah, it was just 3 of us out there, yeah. where I got these other places, where I'm working at these other places, about an hour or so away from me is Salt Fork. Salt Fork's not too far from there, and when I go down there and check these traps down there, I always drive through Salt Fork. I can't wait to get out there. I already have an idea where to go out there. So I know somebody that showed me where, like where all the big time, like where, what do you call them, like the BFRO and them guys when they have the conferences, where they're taking their people. So, and they're getting like a lot of sightings out there lately for some reason. So I'm really looking forward to sometime us getting out to Salt Fork and going out there and checking that place out too.
Yeah. Why don't we start planning that one?
I think that'd be sweet. That would be a lot of fun.
For like the next weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
I've heard you guys talk about Salt Fork a lot. So if I go with you, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would be neat.
You can come with us.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Railroad tracks.
Yeah, we just had an interesting one out there.
Yeah, we just we came from out there, didn't Kevin? Crazy.
Yeah, I went live. When did we go there? Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday we were live there. That place is another interesting place.
Yeah. Crazy night there.
Yeah, the grid. I'm gonna have to get myself a grid too. I don't have one of those.
Yep. Yeah, those grids are good.
The laser?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're good for close ranges, and even if you just have the regular beam on, it's good for pointing at stuff and seeing if it, like if you use it, see if something breaks the light. And
right.
Oh yeah, Jack likes to use that little beam there. If he doesn't use the grid, he uses that little beam for me to chase it like a cat. Oh, it went that way. You got to go that way and find it.
Actually, I should have brought my laser out here today. I think I forgot it. Rookie move, but whatever.
Yeah, definitely good to have.
A lot of people use it for UFO spot, like when they're filming up, and they want to point it out. You shot it up in the air. I'm assuming before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could touch the stars with that thing.
Yeah.
It puts up a heck of a grid too, man. It covers a lot of ground.
Oh yeah.
When you're in pitch dark, forget about it. It's it don't go too far. When you have the grid on, it doesn't go too far, but it goes 20 feet, 20 yards out, maybe, give or take.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 yards out. It's hard to say exactly, but it's cool.
You had that grid up that time, and I felt something next to me. It felt like it was pretty cold, like a big temperature change, and you had the grid next to me, and I thought you were saying that you mapped out something that was right next to me too.
Yeah, something was like coming in and breaking
yeah, you're
the
like
grid,
but it's
right above your arm. Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. Hello.
What's going on?
What is going on, Tennessee?
My mother lives in Tennessee. I used to go there. Hot. Man. It was pretty hot for when I used to. Hot summers.
Tony, hello.
Hey, Tony.
What's up, Tony?
Jack Rapp and Mike.
Jack Rapp.
Nah, I can't rap, man.
I wouldn't want to see you do it.
Come on, I'll do it. I got something. I still got a little 80s in me. You know what I'm saying?
My 80s left me a long time ago.
I was born in the 80s.
I wasn't too far off. Oh, I kind of like the
Goodens. Welcome back.
Some 80 rock sometimes. There's some good music from 80s, rock era.
Oh yeah,
a lot of good stuff I listen to. Stuff.
Yeah. Come on, you guys don't remember Brass Monkey?
That funky monkey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could probably recite every Beastie Boys song.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Trapper,
Trapper, that one's for you, Kevin asked.
Trapper, what are you usually asked to trap when you land a job? What's the most commonly you catch? Lately, it changes all the time, Kevin. But lately, probably within the last 2 weeks, I've been catching a lot of raccoons and a lot of groundhogs for some reason. My phone's been blowing up with them. But I trap anything. The smallest thing I trap is raccoons, and I'll even go all if we get a. I have been called out on bear sightings and stuff. Go catch them, drop them out, but that hasn't happened in a long time. But I go as big as they call me to do. I just don't go very small, so I only go raccoons, small as I go.
Yeah. Next one's for you too, Trap.
All right, Trapper. I was wondering how come you attract all the black sharks? I don't know. I try not to think about it when I'm out there. I don't know.
Yeah. Trapper likes when that little orbs and stuff shoot into his head.
I'm not in. No.
He loves the EMF around him.
Wow. So you just like replacement, putting them in different areas, Kevin? I don't. It's hard. That's kind of thing hard for me to talk about sometimes. The state that I work in is very touchy. No, I'm supposed to neutralize every animal I catch, except black bear. Black bear, I have to call the game warden service. They come out, bring me a trailer, stuff like that. But I haven't had anything like that in a long time. But your smaller animals, yeah, I have to neutralize. That's what I'm supposed to say. But I do know of a person that she's a what do you call it? Like a wildlife preserve. If the animal's healthy, if I don't see any signs of disease or anything like that, I can take them to her and she checks them out and then she will keep them. I do a lot of that, but the state requires me to put them down if I have to. That's the most common thing to do. Trapper, do you trap? That would be kind of cool if we could do that. We would have to build a trap, something like that. Shadow Trapper.
The Shadow Trapper.
No. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't stump jumper. I haven't trapped beaver in a long time, but I do. I like trapping beaver. It's I get to do a lot of, you can do a lot of cool stuff with beaver dams and stuff like that. So I do like doing that. As a rapper, you are a great dam.
Yeah.
Not a problem, Kevin. Not a problem.
So on this area tomorrow night, what do you think we should take out besides apples?
I just say let's try apples first. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Like equipment, or you mean just like
equipment wise?
Equipment wise.
Are we gonna set up
Bigfoot?
Are we gonna have like a little base, kind of like state central CP command post?
We can.
We could.
Well, I'll bring out an extra camera, IR camera. Maybe set it up. We can watch it.
I'll bring out an IR camera, extra one too.
Maybe those you had those like proximity cameras that you had last time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those. I want to check those out.
All right. Yeah. I'll bring two of them.
Tony Trapper.
Ping in. Sub
Jack,
walks by, they'll ping in.
Hey, Jack, why don't you answer that question for me? Because you were watching me that night.
Tony S. Trapper, have you ever saw a Bigfoot? Yes, he did. He was actually right in front of it. talking to it. Hello, Sally.
Yeah, I was talking. I was actually. I didn't know I was talking to it. I didn't. I had not a clue. But Jack said I was sitting there talking to it, and I don't remember much of it. But I remember what it looked like, but I can't remember what I was saying to it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Rob. Well, we kind of got put on hold. There was we were supposed to go to it was like a farmhouse, and it was all based on the resident who was renting it was out of town, and I got a call earlier today from William that I guess the person came back early for the holiday and decided to stay back at the farm for the holiday, so we have to reschedule it. So I'm still here, back home.
Never knew this trapper. Yeah, that happened a long time ago, Rob. Probably right when you and I first met, right, Mike? Because I was a huge skeptic up to that point, like huge.
What was that?
Yeah, that was probably a couple months in.
Yeah, it was
2-3 months into it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't like in the fall, last fall, like early fall. I think it was still warm out, if I'm mistaken, but the leaves were turning.
Yeah, you even bent down, and I was like, wow.
I was actually crouched, wasn't I? I was like crouched down, and I was sitting there talking, and Jack said I was actually sitting there talking to it, but I don't remember what I was saying or what I was even doing, but I do remember seeing it. That's the only thing I can say.
Yes, Maggie. Actually, me and Trapper both have dog whistles.
Yep. I still heard it.
Sardines. Yeah. Do you remember the sardine pumpkin?
Yeah, I do. I do remember
good.
that.
They tore that thing up.
Yeah.
The sardine pumpkin.
Yeah.
We did that on Halloween.
Yeah.
The sardine pumpkin. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kevin, you guys like us when you like it when you guys leave it when we leave you guys alone. That's I didn't know if you guys would think that's boring or not.
Yeah. If they get taken, I always just say, somebody call me. Which direction are you guys running?
Call us on our phones if the camera gets taken.
Yeah, just give me a phone call.
That part of the video cracks me up still from when we were at the swamp, the three of us, and the rock hit that tree, and we were talking, or maybe it was before. I think it was before the rock hit the tree. You called over the radio. You're like, yeah, I see a glow stick running through the woods. And like, whenever I hear you say that part, it makes me laugh. I always hear you like, just, you kind of have that like, almost like sarcastic, like, yeah, there's a glow stick running through the woods over here.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
Yeah. Oh, what was that like, Kevin? Oh, man. We were just talking about that actually, like 2 days ago? About that thing when you were filming, Trapper, and I walked over and I seen that thing there was a tree in front of me and it just blocked out the whole tree, and I looked up and it was just like my soul said, run.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember that. Yes. Yeah. Then I went in, when you came out, I went in to see what the heck made you run out of there, and I came across that structure in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I'm telling you, I seen it, and it blacked out the whole tree.
That was live. I saw. Yeah. I got the profile of you running. I could see you running from my camera on the back the way you came in.
Yeah, it was. I knew it was nothing good, whatever it was, because my soul said run.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen it, and that probably asked that probably a good question there. That was that was at the swamp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But I know What was the deepest fear you felt inside your chest, if any of these sites? I remember one.
Go ahead.
I think it was just you and I out there that night because we shut down the camera, and I actually, I had a draw. I mean, I was. That's all the vocals that day, and I remember hitting the ground. That I could feel that in my chest. You could actually hear it screaming at us.
Right. You could actually feel it in your chest.
You could feel it. You could feel it coming at us.
Crazy.
That was fear.
Yeah. I think the biggest one for me is when the girls were out there.
That's another one that had me freaked out.
And they come running off, and we took the thermal, and they were like going up the tree.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming. There was a bunch of them. We were like outnumbered, and it was like, we got to get these girls out of here.
Yeah, maybe that would be the biggest fear I had because I had Mrs. Trapper with me at that time too. So that's I would say that one. Yeah, because that was bad. Yeah, we had to get her out of there.
Yeah.
Man, mine was West Branch, and this was right when we started talking. I just filmed. Declan and I were there, and I saw that thing run between the trees. And then I was talking to you guys, and you showed me the thermals. And I thought what I saw, maybe could have been the same thing that's in the thermals. And then I was like, I don't know. I was kind of like excited a little bit. I wanted to go back down, and I went back down to the same research site down in West Branch without Declan. I just went down there by myself. I think it was like that same night when I saw the thermals from you. And that night I was really on edge that night. And then all the messages when I was there were all like very negative. Bad entities here. The EVP of a woman saying there are demons. And then the message I got on the device said there are demons. And then the message that said kill. And like all those things were coming up, and I'm still there, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm going to get told, if there's any other messages other than all this, like, it started like finally got to the point where I'm like, well, I better go. But if you see that video, I was pretty on edge that night. That was probably the scariest I've been.
Pat asked, Jack, when did you have your first squash sighting? Man, that's a hard one because I seen something. I was out by myself at the beginning when I first started the cameraman and crew. And I seen it was probably about maybe 15 feet away from me. I was coming up around the corner, and I think everybody's pointed it out to me. It was like went behind a tree, started walking up. I think that was the first one that I seen. But since then, I believe that we've seen a bunch. I mean, when me, Trapper, and who else was out there? Beard, when you guys were sitting down and we got that one on film.
Oh, yes. Crossed. Yeah, it was that day. We were out there for that day hunt that day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was clear as, in that picture was clear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was clear as day.
So there's a couple times, I believe. It's hard to say because they're always off in a distance. And my goal is to get one to come to us close up. So there's 100% proof that, we can actually say that's a Bigfoot,
Mm-hmm.
Because when you see something far in a distance, there's always question, was that a Bigfoot? Right. was that something else? Or,
I always questioned it. I always question it when I hear something in the distance, like, is that really?
Yeah.
But then I got to have one of you guys verify. Yeah, it was. We heard the same thing you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Kevin. When we found that glow stick sitting that was the night wasn't that the night Mrs. Trapper was with us, and we That's the night we had to shut down and get out of the woods. That night, remember that? We
Yeah.
found that glow stick right out, sitting right on top of that tree break. Yeah,
Yep.
that was crazy. Mm-hmm.
Were you live when Trapper had that episode where he was talking to it?
I think so.
I think I was.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen it. I've heard it a bunch of times, but I don't think I ever watched it. I might have to watch it.
Yeah, that video is going to be like in the first couple of videos that I was in, that we were in. I just was new. Because I remember coming in as a very big skeptic, and I mean, finding tracks that I couldn't explain kind of started me believing a little bit more. And then that night was the night that I was no longer, I figured what was going on. So yeah, it was only like our first few videos that we filmed, right, John?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find it and watch it.
Yeah, it'll be in the first few videos that Jack and I was going out.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what they were called because they all just start running together.
Right.
Yeah, but I'd like to see what they found. Like if subscribers watch now some of the old ones, I'd love to see what they find.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah, because some of them, there was just 100 people, 200 subscribers.
Yeah, I remember when the cameraman crew only had like 300 subscribers, 400 subscribers. I remember when that all happened. So I would love to see these guys go back and watch all those videos and the when we first started out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I go back to this one often. When I got stuck out there overnight.
I remember that. I was watching you. That was even before I met you.
Yeah, and I think I want to say I believe a Bigfoot saved my butt. I think I say this to you because I believe a bear growled at me that night, and right after the growl, you can hear the tree, something smack the tree.
Sent it running.
Which is pretty neat.
Yeah, I remember that because during that time I was just a subscriber. I was just watching videos,
right?
Waiting for you to go live and stuff like that. I remember that.
Is it Saturday night yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, Sally.
I remember that one. It looked like almost like a big wolf head that was like right into the tree line. It was real close to us. And somebody commented on it like, it's right next to you. You didn't see it. I'm like, no, I didn't. Most of the things seems like we don't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like we were talking over, a couple nights ago. We don't see it because our eyes are so focused on the camera. We're focused and it's light. So our eyes have to keep adjusting to light to dark, and then it's just easier for our eyes to follow our flashlights because it's already light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Ramona took off. She said her grandson's in Japan. She's doing a call.
Oh,
nice.
Good night. Good night, Ramona.
Good night, Ramona.
Good night, Ramona.
Well, I guess since that we put that one on the back burner down in Virginia with William, I guess still got something to do tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be good.
Rob
says, whose idea was it to join both teams together? It was genius.
I think it started when we were just talking about all the different experiences and some of the things that we both had experienced down there. Like I watched that one video from Tin Man's camera.
Yeah.
You could hear that weird sounding projecting voice that came up out of the air. And it sounded a lot like the ones I heard there. I heard it, a couple times. I heard something very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started sharing some of those things, and then you invited me along for that first hunt.
Yeah.
Yep, that was cool.
Yeah, because some way, somehow, I believe they run, paranormal and the cryptids run side by side for some reason. To me, they do. Because we see black shadows, we see weird stuff,
That's just probably the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't start my channel until just 6 months ago. And that channel was started just because all the subscribers are asking what my point of view was every time I left you. That is the only reason we started that channel, is because everybody was asking what it looked like when you say, "Oh, there it is, go get it." A lot of people are asking what I was seeing.
Yeah, the second footage.
Yeah, and it was your idea to start that. It's like, hey, Trap, why don't you start your own? Why don't you start another channel? The video what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's a good idea to have multiple camera angles. It seems like so many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Maggie. Absolutely. Dan says, what do you do if you push them further back in the woods? I don't think that we push them further back in the woods. I think they push us further back in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get chased. Or they chase, make us chase them.
Yeah, they know how to make us split up, and just like they did the other night. I believe that they're trying to take Mike and I, move us away from you. I think Mike was right on that, because Mike said that, even on video, Mike said that, and I think he was right. I think they wanted to move us away from you for some reason.
Right.
Yeah, because there was a lot of noise and commotion, and we were both close enough that we heard it, and it just kept moving us right together.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
It was weird. Yeah, pushing Mike and I together away from you.
Yeah, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Was that about when you were by the rock too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Could be something to do with that, maybe.
Yeah, and then we were getting those. I don't know. I never heard so many owl calls. You had an owl by you. I had an owl by me. Mike, you had one by you. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting some EMF activity too. I was getting some spikes over there. I actually stopped and set up my equipment. Went dark and went red. Spent a little bit of time, and then I started hearing some noise.
Right.
When trappers started coming around the upper ridge, and I was kind of like working my way there, hearing the noise.
Right.
We both about came together.
Right. Dump jumper. I still wonder about the footprints in the snow that just disappeared at the tree. Yeah, that will always be in my brain. That was weird. I don't know if you remember that, Trap. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
The footprints all the way followed them, and then they just disappeared right in front of the tree. And then there was that little basket.
Yep, I do remember that video. Again, that's when I was just a subscriber, just watching your videos. So yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
You remember when Bear? I think it was it the first hunt we went on? Bear, you, me, and Bear, and Trapper. I think you were with Sally Joe, right?
Sally Joe, yeah.
Yeah. Remember when we were out that night? Same kind of thing. We got those prints. They went right to that tree, and then they were gone.
Yeah, same kind of thing. Weird.
Oh, Kevin,
how much would you say you guys have invested in doing all these hunts today?
Kevin, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. No. And you know what? Honestly, I don't think we even know. I mean,
no.
I don't.
Yeah, it probably would make you feel bad When
Oh yeah,
how much
would
you
make you
spend
feel
on
sick.
stuff.
It would make you, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we really never talk about it. We just do it.
Yeah,
You know,
we
we just-
never ever talk about the financial part about how much this stuff costs. We never talk about that. We just go do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like
we never.
I'm trying
Excuse
to
me.
think
We never complain about it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just go do it.
like
Right.
I'm like you said, you talked about the flashlights. You know, that's some of the thing, like just the perspective. I'm not so much like always thinking about like, oh, I don't want to spend so much on this light or that light. It's like I try to find a light that's good enough that gets a good floodlight background and a good spotlight that's not too overpowering. You know, I don't really think about like, oh, I got to get another flashlight. It's just kind of like I want to actually see a good picture and get the right stuff. And it's like
Right.
process. It's a process, you know.
And those good flashlights are not cheap.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
That's why I'm so apprehensive to buy another one. I need another one for filming. I need a flashlight for filming. Oh my gosh.
I got one coming tomorrow.
You know, Mike, you felt bad, so you got to go buy another light.
Yeah. That one that I use works pretty good.
He's binge buying.
Yeah.
He is. Oh my gosh. Good.
Oh,
Nato.
good
Thank
Nato.
you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, you could try my light, see if it's any better than one that I'm using now.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I wouldn't mind trying that tomorrow night. Trying your light out, see if it was better filming.
Yeah.
Because I want to field test the light that'll be here. I want to see how it.
Good night, Tony.
Yeah, if you don't get your light tomorrow, then you know I'm then I'm okay.
200,000 looms is what it said. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those thermals were, man, those captivated me. When I seen those thermals, I was like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of speed up because I'm so behind in chat.
Good.
Here's a good one. So what's the census on the amount of toes Bigfoot has? Or are there different amount of digits among different species of them? I don't know. I never found one yet. I don't own a Bigfoot. I try to stay out of that argument of how many toes they have.
I mean, we found tracks with, I don't know.
Some weird ones at the swamp.
Yeah. 4 toes.
Yeah, and they were weird looking. I mean, they're all, not that any of them weren't weird, but that was not like what I thought.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 4, 5. I mean, we seen ones with 3. I'll stay out of that argument of the.
remember that small one over at Claim 3 Trap?
Yeah, I do.
Small one, yeah, that one.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have up the video from the one, like that's the thumbnail behind me that last time at Claim 3. Hopefully I'll have that up soon, up over the weekend, I hope. Some pretty cool EVPs I picked up on my audio recorder that night.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think it was a cedar tree. Okay. Kevin says, I mean, I think about the work involved and all I can tell you guys is thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, yeah,
Yeah. We
like
all
doing
have
it.
our own different reasons for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Right.
want y'all to come along with us. I feel safer with everybody there, believe it or not.
Right.
Goodens. Thank you.
Hey, roller woman. Yeah, we had to reschedule it. There was a thing that happened with the place we were supposed to go. Original homeowner came back early, so we had to reschedule it for another time.
Thank you, Goodens.
I was glad I found out about it before I got on the road, though. I could have been hours away and then found out that it got canceled.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get over here from New York, LIB.
Yeah.
He wants to get over here too. He lives in New York. Maybe y'all can schedule up.
That would be cool.
Oh yeah, we take anybody out.
I'll be right back.
All right.
One last question, guys. How big do you think those creatures had to be to push those big trees over uphill? You would have to think big.
Big or really strong if they're not that big.
Right. By some of those prints we've seen, they were big.
Hey, what's up, William?
Hey,
William,
what's up?
how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, well, have we already talked about what happened with the farmhouse?
Yeah, just a couple people asked about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let me tell you guys the story of what happened. This is the inside scoop right here. So basically, my dad. The reason we were gonna go up was because not only for the investigation, but my family friend Kevin had to give my dad like a car or something, some work car. So we go up, or my dad calls Kevin to confirm that the purchase was made, and he's like, "Oh, they're talking," and he was like, and my dad was like, "So when I get there later today to pick it up," and Kevin was like, I listened to this call. He's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, the people already showed up." Like that was it. Like this morning, the day we were supposed to go, he's like, "The people showed up," which means if my dad hadn't mentioned it, he would have just let us go. Like Kevin wouldn't have told us that the people were there, which could have been so bad if me and Mike showed up and there's just a full family just like, what are you guys doing?
Well, who was it? Somebody said that they said something like the universe stepped in.
Yeah.
About it. Well, you want to hear something kind of like strange? When I came back home after work, my son's here, and I was talking to him, and he was making dinner, and he's like, something really smells like some strong electrical burning smell, and I'm like, really? And then I could smell it, and it was like kind of from my room. Mm-hmm. And one of my outlets I did some repair to before, I felt it, and it was like, I mean, it was probably going to ignite pretty soon. I had to shut off the circuit, and I got to find out what the problem is, but.
Dang.
I was thinking about that. Like, if I hadn't been back home, maybe, who knows?
Yeah,
it felt like it could very well end up catching fire.
And if you want to look at it from a religious standpoint, God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so I was annoyed about that, but at least your house didn't catch on fire. That's good. That's good. But another weekend. I'm looking into some other places. I actually have another investigation coming up within probably the next 1 to 2 weeks, which is another big location, another one in Virginia. So,
all right,
if you want to show up to that one, I can talk to you about that.
Okay,
talk to you about that one. But that's coming up as well. I was excited because I had those two lined up like back to back. But since one of them got canceled, we can just go to that one too.
Sure.
That's cool.
We'll work on a time for that and do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you guys doing?
Good. The universe didn't want Mike to miss our hunt tomorrow night, so.
Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna be ready for some magic on film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, you have to come up. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, man, if you ever get a chance, you and your dad come out around here.
Yeah, I mean that sounds good to me. Shoot, I know my dad's going up to like he goes up to New York now and then. Maybe I could convince him to take a detour
Yeah, man.
and
Come out in the woods.
yeah, come out to the woods.
Yep, paranormal experience out in the woods.
So, do you guys ever camp out in the woods? Like when you investigate, like with the Bigfoot and stuff, do you guys show up and then leave, or do you like set up camp and get all settled and stay overnight?
We camped out last winter.
How was that?
I'll never camp back out in winter. It was cold.
Yeah, it's cold during the
You
summer.
got some people jealous of your hair.
Wishing everyone fun. Young Will, nice head of hair. Wish I had that. Thank you. Yeah, I was just with some family earlier today. They said I was scruffy. They're like, cut your hair. I was like, okay. Soon.
Just tell them it was windy out.
Yeah.
Tennessee, yeah, we're gonna try to go in there in a week or two.
I was
down there.
I was just in Tennessee, like less than 2 months ago. Actually, I was in Tennessee in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Actually, I made a short there with the Gatlinburg Inn. It was built in like the 1930 somethings, and a bunch of celebrities died there, and like it's supposedly haunted. And when I got to my room, I had like some ghost hunting stuff with me, just like if something random happens and inspiration strikes for a video. And I was in the cabin and I looked up Gatlinburg Inn and it said that it was like supposedly haunted or whatever by a couple people's accounts. So I was messing around with the EMF reader, and I got some like a little bit of evidence there. I posted a short about it. It was just in Tennessee too.
Tennessee.
That's awesome.
I was at Pigeon Forge before.
Yeah, I was bouncing back and forth between Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, because that's where all the tourist stuff is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mother lived down in Tennessee. I used to visit. And the last time I visited, we stayed out in the cabin over there about Pigeon Forge. It was a good time.
Yeah. That's a great paranormal spot, William. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do an investigation there. The only problem is I would like to investigate like a hotel or like a haunted motel or inn or whatever. But the hard part about that is with the inns in the hotels and stuff is that you can investigate one room, which is the room you rented. You could investigate the lobby, but people are going to be out there, so it's going to be weird. So unless you can somehow convince a hotel to shut down everything so you can do an investigation and they make basically no money. It's like, it's hard.
Yeah. DJ split the cost with me at that Buxton. I rented the 2 rooms there, stayed there.
I'll be right back, guys. I got somebody knocking on my door.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So for members of the cameraman crew in here, have you ever seen a cryptid per se? Seen some type of cryptid walking around at all, or you just heard things or had like implications or like footsteps or things like that?
What the incident trapper? I don't know if he ever heard the one we were just talking about.
Oh, about me talking to the Bigfoot?
Yep.
When was that? What happened there?
Oh, that was right when I first started with the cameraman. I don't remember much of it. It wasn't the cameraman. He knew more about it than I did. I don't remember much of it. I just remember what it looked like. He was like in a thicket or a bush kind of thing, and he had his head poked out through it.
Oh.
And I was kneeling down, and I guess I was talking to it.
Like having a conversation?
Pretty much, yeah. Like come out and see me or whatever. I don't know what I was saying. The cameraman knows all about what I was saying and what I was doing more than I do remember.
Whenever I hear that story, I'm always like, man, of all the things, that's one of those things that almost kind of scares me the most.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is probably the total opposite reaction I would have. Like if I saw Bigfoot hang out in a bush, I'd be like, "Well, I'm dead."
Well, it was almost like you were in a state of like somehow you got put into a state like that, and you were just like it sounded like when the cameraman talked about it, like you're just in awe. You're like, this is my buddy right here. He's just talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, Bigfoot?
Yeah, that's basically, I guess, what it was like. But I don't remember what I was saying or anything like that. But
you gotta wait for the cameraman to get back. I gotta ask him about that. That's crazy.
I was just saying I want to go back and watch that because that was they were live then.
Yeah, it was alive.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
There was nobody at the door.
Oh.
That man, just same as the last live stream we all had together. All the ghosts are showing up.
So did you ever debunk that? Was there like a timer for that, or
I tried to do a timer, and I think my theory was I was gonna send you a message about this, but I forgot. It was so I went on my phone and I turned on the light and I set a timer on my phone, and I think around 5 minutes ish it just turns off on its own. So no paranormal. Lucky me.
Okay.
No paranormal for me.
Well, it turned on, wasn't it? Turning on.
It turned on when I turned it on. It kept turning off is what happened. Okay. Remember, because I walked up and I turned it on to show you guys my closet like has an automatic light, and then I came back to the camera and it turned off. So then you're like, turn on again, see if it turns off. So yeah, but debunked.
Yeah, that was something at the door because it pounded pretty hard.
Dang.
Tripped me out.
It was Bigfoot. He's like, I want to speak to Trapper again.
Yeah. I opened up the door, looked, and was all like, "No, you ain't coming in. Shut it.
You're not invited, pal.
No. Join us on the hunt tomorrow. You ain't coming in."
In that video live, Rap or was not himself. It was very strange. Man, well, that begs a question. Does that mean Bigfoot is a supernatural entity?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I just said, out of all the cryptids I've seen, I thought Bigfoot was the most like similar to just like an animal, right? Like he's almost just a gorilla and more humanly. But maybe he's like Mothman. He has powers too.
Never know.
Yeah.
We don't. Any of you have anything follow you home? Yes.
I mean, I remember, I think, after the Fair Plantation House, I would wake up for no reason in my bed. I just normally I sleep through the whole night and also like 20 minutes through my alarm while it's going off. I'm like the heaviest sleeper ever. But I remember like multiple times for a couple days following the Fair Plantation House investigation, I just like wake up. And I'd wake up from like nothing in my pitch black room, just like.
Here's a weird story for you. At 3 a.m., myself, Tin Man, and Trapper had something bang or come into their home or by their home.
Like all of you?
At 3 a.m., all of us.
Were you guys in the same house? Different houses?
Different houses.
Could be a bunch of the same spirits, same clique.
Yeah, Tin Man had a Ring doorbell, and his Ring doorbell activated at the same time the boom hit, and there was nothing there. It was just looked like dust particles moving all over the door. You know, the door Ring doorbell looked like dust particles going everywhere, and then just went.
Yeah, I have a weird. I had a weird story like that happened to me too. I was this was right after my Keegan's tunnel investigation. If you've seen that, it's like basically there's this storm drain that you can get into and it's rumored to be haunted. Apparently some kid named Keegan like died in a river nearby and floated up on the rocks near the storm drain. Apparently like it's haunted or whatever. And me and all my guys did an investigation there. So me, Tate, Chris, the other William, we all went. And I think the night after, I was on call with them editing the video. And what happened was it was me, Tate, and Chris. William wasn't there. Me, Tate, and Chris's power go out at the same time, which there was no like storm or anything, but that could just be written off as like we live semi close to each other, so maybe. So then all of our powers go out. So I say, I text William and I'm like, "Did your power just go out?" And he's like, "Nah." So just us three in the call, all of our power went out like right after talking about the investigation and editing the video of it, which I thought that was weird too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know,
Wow.
Kevin. Maybe. That says Jack, neighbor kids playing ding dong ditch. Nope. Not on my door. Rob says Trapper was in a trance.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna grab my tripod real quick. Give me a second.
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, you get a chance, watch that, man. It's you see Trapper in his face when he looked at me. I can't tell you what I was seeing in his face because he just kind of like slowly looked back at me and was all like, I see him. He's right here in front of me. His eyes, wow. And then like he slowly looked back at, it. And I was like, all right, I'm jealous. What do I run up there and just, stick my head in the bush and be like, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
But I say, like, when you guys are out there talking to stuff and doing your thing, I think I pointed the camera one night on a live stream and I said, I won't go intrude on whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their moment. But I would love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you stayed back a little bit.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen it. What am I hearing?
You got it documented. Who's in the room back there with you?
Nobody.
Like straight back is to your right, or am I looking at opposite way to your left? Like the other room where the door's open. In that room, there's nobody in there.
No.
I seen maybe if it's somebody on the outside, something like there. It looked like a head or something like peeked like that window.
No.
Like in that not in that room, but the opening there, the opening next to that one. Everybody else see that? You probably.
It's just me here.
Okay.
The dog ain't even here.
Okay, either somebody was outside by that window back there moving.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man, I'm not trying to spook you. I just seen it, and I was like, somebody's in the room over there. I thought maybe it was somebody in the house with you, or maybe it's outside.
Oh, man.
Hit the lights.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I'm doing one better than that.
I don't know. I think I'm seeing like 2 red eyes, maybe some wings. Is that Mothman in your closet?
Yeah. Look,
I'm on a hunt.
Look, you see it? Is there a dog back there or something?
No, the dog's not here.
Did you all just see it? There's like there was. It looks like either in the room or it's out right there. Or is that just reflecting? Maybe it's just your shadow or reflection.
Yeah, creeping me out, Mike.
All right, let's debunk it. Yeah, it's you. It's you. It's reflecting off the screen on the wall back there. It looks like a window or something. Phew, okay.
Come back.
All right. It was just.
Now I'm going to be looking in the camera like.
Yeah, see it? You can see it when you move. Look, when you move, you can see it.
All right.
It's his doppelganger.
Yeah, there. It's just a reflection. All right. You're safe.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. I was getting worried there, honestly. I'm like, if nobody's there, what am I seeing? It's just you. It's like just your shadows reflecting, or you can see your shadow back there when you move.
Sally Joe says 3 a.m. is the witching hour. Yes.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Weasel once said, have you ever had something crawl into bed with you?
Interesting
Not
question.
that I've known.
Yeah.
Could have been sleeping. I wouldn't have known, but I
Yeah.
had something next to my bed before.
Could have been cuddling in your sleep. That's Jack's shadow in the glass.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a shadow.
Look,
But it was weird.
Look, you got him nervous. Look, he's looking again.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
see it?
hearing
You can see it
something.
now. Look,
I don't know what it is.
That's definitely your shadow, no doubt.
Shadow person? Question mark.
I think he means pipe.
Okay, Mike. What's in that?
There you go. There it is, right there. That's what's in it. If you could see it,
I said your green screen does not want us to see.
All right, hold on.
You got to put your hand in front of it or behind it.
Oh,
Yeah, your green
now it's
screen.
turning you invisible.
There,
There you go.
Kentucky Select.
Tobacco?
Yeah.
Say, I couldn't see. All I saw was Kentucky, and I was like, smoking Kentucky? How did William get involved with the paranormal? Well, okay, this is a very long story, and I've told it to Mike, but basically, the shortened version is when I was a kid, I happened to move into a house that was very, very haunted, and that kind of sparked my interest a little bit. And since I moved out of that house, I had an interest, and then when I was 14, I was like, I'm bored, I'm gonna make YouTube videos. And then I just kind of spiraled into now. But yeah.
Stump jumper. Yeah.
That's the best answer for Weasel right there. I don't think he's going to be able to top that one.
Now, was that a Bigfoot stump jumper or ghost? Oh, man.
Where's Harold at? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, man, he had Bigfoot crawling to bed with him.
I'll plead the fifth.
Don't go to a bar in West Point and have Mothman in bed. Take me home. Sorry, Stump.
Did Mike just have something post? I just got a notification about something.
More like big butt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, I didn't have
Only a
anything close.
nightmare. We asked Stump Jumper if it was a ghost or Bigfoot. There's his reply.
More like big butt.
No. That's funny.
Now, Stump Jumper, if you had to choose Bigfoot or what it was, what are you going to pick?
Yeah, that's a good question. What would you guys pick? What would you rather have lay in bed with you, a Bigfoot or a ghost? Ooh.
I'd say ghost.
I don't even want to answer that.
Answer it, Trapper.
No, because neither.
Come
Mm,
on. Trapper hates ghosts, so he's just going to say Bigfoot.
mm.
Looks like he's in double speed with no audio.
Sorry,
Okay.
it just glitched out. I got a call and then it glitched. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go downstairs real quick. I gotta do
All
something.
right, buddy.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back.
Kevin says, yeah, 70s bars, you'll see a lot of cryptids downtown. Oh. Yeah, I'll try not to let things bother me. When they start bothering you, that's when they'll get you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just reading what Maggie said.
Yeah.
Leaning towards Bigfoot because they're warm.
I guess I could see that argument. And then
Mm-hmm.
Maggie's.
I don't want to participate. I'm scared. Sound like Joe says.
That's the way I
Bigfoot's-
feel, Kevin. I don't want. No, I'm scared. I don't want.
You don't want to go into that fantasy land.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Trap will be calling at 3 a.m. going, "Damn it, guys, thanks."
Yeah, exactly.
I had a ghost sitting on my bed. Have Mike go over and do a clean out. Yeah, I can't wait for this hunt tomorrow. I'm excited, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
How excited are you there, Jack?
Man. I'm really excited.
Happy Dance excited?
Yeah. I'm ready. Everything's charged. Long Island Bigfoot, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Long
Yep.
Island.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Don't drop the Bigfoot soap. Thank you again, Mike. Thank you.
They probably don't use Bigfoot soap, though, do they? Now that you think about it.
I don't know.
They got that big soap out there you can buy.
Oh,
what if we gifted soap? Do you think it'd take offense?
We'd probably get hit by it.
You get hit by it.
I think it'd take offense.
Irish Spring, probably.
Yeah.
They come flying at us.
Yeah. I really can't wait for tomorrow night. It's going to be good. Oh, Sally, we are not going to say nothing. Sally's trying to pick it out. She's like, "Is the hunt at the caves tomorrow?"
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, there might be caves. There might be caves.
Could be.
Could be caves. There could be caves there. Dr. Squash.
Yep. That's good soap, too. It is pretty good soap.
What time?
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night.
Exactly 24 hours from now.
Yeah.
Or,
Yep.
okay, a little bit less than that. But
8 hours and 50 minutes.
See how dark it was.
Yep. I got the new light coming. I'm excited just to use a new light.
hammer time. He's gonna try eating it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to eat it and throw it back at us.
Yeah. You remember one time we went out there, Jack? I gifted tobacco.
Yeah.
You went back out there the next day or a couple of days or a week later. I don't remember. You went back out there and all the trees were torn down around it.
Yeah. It didn't like your tobacco.
Didn't like the
You
tobacco.
did tobacco, seashells, and it took your necklace.
Yeah, I took
And
the
then put it
necklace and put it
somewhere.
on completely like miles away across the lake.
That's a mean cryptid.
Mhm.
I would imagine
Yeah.
if they smell a soap bar, they probably wouldn't try to eat it. But I don't know.
I mean, it depends on how civilized Bigfoot is, or whatever cryptid it is. Do they know to clean themselves with soap?
Yeah, I guess if it smells like flowers, who knows? Maybe they'd be like,
Do they need to clean themselves? I mean, I don't know.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really
Yes,
appreciate it.
for those on the West Coast, it's 6 p.m. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, according to what it says on Amazon, it's 200,000 looms. So we'll see.
Oh, did you get the Duracell flashlight?
No, it wasn't Duracell. I can't remember what the manufacturer was, but it seems pretty bright.
Yeah.
How big is it? Is it compact?
Standard size. It's not real small. It's about standard size. Well, it looks like it's about the same size as the one I have now.
That's what she said.
Stump Jumper, it is 9:13 p.m. here.
Kevin, you said
My
Trapper, you found the necklace.
Thank you again, Anna. Thank you so
My
much.
camera is like slowly turning downwards, and it is annoying me. It's like slowly going down.
Yes, Kevin. I found that necklace completely on the other, miles away. To be honest with you, it was in a.
Yeah.
Me and Tin Man was out taking a hike. Where we were hiking that day because it was going to be one of his last days here before he went to Florida. And we just happened to come across it. It was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. It was weird.
Yeah, I wasn't with you that day.
Nope, it was just me and Tin Man. We went and did that hike on that trail, and we saw like an area that Tin Man wanted to film because it was very squatchy looking with a lot of tree bends and tree breaks and all kinds of stuff. And I just happened to walk over to that tree and I see this necklace sitting there on this tree. And it was a necklace that I gifted like months earlier. It was the weirdest thing.
I'm hoping to find that my bag, the original one that I had at the swamp. I'm hoping someday it'll show up. I don't know whatever happened to that. Still a mystery.
Yeah. Maybe months later when you go back out there, you might see it hanging on a tree or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep looking.
Or this fall.
Yeah. I mean, what are the chances of finding this little necklace hanging from the tree?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was weird. And to watch both of your expressions.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like
Clarence says it obviously wanted you to find it.
Yeah, it did because it literally something drew me to that tree. And I don't even know why I walked over the tree. I just walked over to that tree.
Yeah,
it just was hanging there.
That's neat.
What'd you end up doing with it?
I left it. I probably should have took it. It was a necklace. We used to live up on the shores of Lake Erie, and my wife has a lot of beach glass, and she likes mixed jewelry. She used to make jewelry with it, so she made this necklace, and she wanted me to gift it one day, so I did. And I found it months later at another place, a completely different area. It was the weirdest thing.
Speaking of Tin Man, where has he been? Will he be joining you guys soon?
Yeah, well, actually, tonight he was doing something different, and I talked to him. Hopefully tomorrow he can go with us. He's been really busy doing all this catch up.
Yeah, he's been back. He's been back on a couple of videos, but then he's been real busy.
Yeah.
I think he liked the swamp when he went with us.
You think he did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he liked it there.
Yeah, you remember he was tracking down those black well, I was actually following a black shadow, and he was tracking it from the top, and I didn't know that he was following it too until he came over the radio. And he seen it like disappear into the tree the same as I did. I was like, wow.
I can't get over Tin Man's expressions. A lot of times when he hears something or sees something, it's like a little kid, you know. He's so excited about it. It's really cool.
I love his raw reaction when you got to beep it out. Beep.
Yeah, you got to beep.
It's like, oh, son of beep. What the beep?
Yep.
I love it. I want to make it my ringtone.
For him, the Tin Man ringtone when he calls you.
Put it up for a quarter up online. Tin Man's raw reaction ringtone.
You have any plans, William, this weekend? Do you have anything?
Well, the farmhouse one was my only plan this weekend, but ever since I found out that it got canceled, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I just started literally looking up haunted places in Virginia, scrolling down a list, 30, 40, 50 places, calling, emailing, trying to get whatever, anything I can get, and try and get it sorted so maybe next weekend or weekend after that or something I can go somewhere, because it's
take the guys to the park, like, you know, see if you can find a park where there's a lot of room.
There's a
Put the
apparently
guys out in the woods.
apparently there's a state park here that's haunted, and I
There you
was
go.
thinking about that, maybe going there, but
Give it a shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
First outdoor
William,
investigation.
William, do you have a lot of Civil War things down there?
Yeah.
You know?
hmm Yeah.
That would be a good place to go out in those woods out there where the Civil War was taken out.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
I live by I know there was one of the major towns like semi close to where I live. I was thinking about going there, but since it was a location of one of those battles, they built museums and things like that all over the place, so it would be hard to investigate. But yeah, there's a lot of Civil War things here, and then there's a lot of like, I'm sure there's a lot more like Native American related like paraphernalia items and stuff like that around Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
But there's quite a bit of it in Virginia as well, because one of the first 13 colonies. So like, people will dig and find arrowheads and stuff like that all the time around where I live too.
What about like old plantation houses or plantations?
Yeah, there's a couple. I know there's the Ferry Plantation, which I went to, and I know there's another one. I forgot what it's called. I'd have to look it up, but there's a couple. The Ferry Plantation and the other one are the only ones that are like haunted per se. But yeah, there's plantations out here for sure.
I would bet that in like the plantations, if there's a lot of acreage around it and a lot of woods, I bet you probably run into some kind of activity out in the woods there.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling about that.
I mean, the Ferry Plantation's right by a lake, and some of the more hardcore paranormal people out there think that lakes like carry energy or whatever. Which, I mean, I'm it's just a theory. I don't know if I follow it, but it's there. Do you guys think the shadows are demons? What shadows?
The shadow people that we see out in the woods.
Oh, that's up to you guys. I'm not going to say that.
I try to stay away from that stuff.
So,
Come on, Trapper. What do you think they are?
I don't think we can.
I don't know what they are.
It'd be hard to really say.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I mean, demons can manifest themselves as many things. So, could be demons, could be ghosts, could be I mean, any number of things.
Yeah.
Could be lens flares. Could be like, if you can theorize basically anything like with the shadow people, because they're no distinguishing features. They're shadows.
Yeah. Just seems like we started catching a lot of them, or maybe we just started noticing them.
I say, I mean, maybe they're following you, or maybe you're attracting them more that you now that you have more experience. But
right.
Yeah, I was thinking there probably could be something to that. Seems like more things seem to pop up more we go.
Yeah.
Weird.
I just loved watching the orbs go into Trapper's head that one night, and they were coming out making like a energy splash. Trapper's like, "Why didn't you tell me there was orbs going in my head?" Because of that.
I would have freaked out.
Yeah, he didn't tell me for weeks later.
thoughts escaping.
Yeah. No, I posted the little clip of it.
Oh yeah.
And then I sent it to you.
When will y'all have an overnight investigation? Like
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. It's coming. We're going to do an overnight at Claim 3, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be our first overnight.
Man, I wish I lived in Ohio area. Collabing with y'all would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would be different from my usual collabs because, like, when I collab with the people in my group, they like aren't. This is what I like to do. Like, a couple. I think it's my friend Chris or Tate. I don't remember which one. One of them don't even believe in ghosts, but I take them anyway so I can have a grounded thought person with me. So like when I take them places, they don't take it nearly as seriously as like I do, which makes it more fun, but also makes it like it would be different if I were to collab with you guys. Like since everyone here believes, it'll be different from what I'm used to, but it'll be fun though. Cool.
But that's how I started off. I wanted all non-believers.
Yeah.
And I was totally a skeptic. Totally.
Yeah. I mean,
I figured that would be the best way to get a team going is someone that wants to prove that they really don't exist.
mhm.
And then when it happens, to make them a believer.
I mean, the other William in WTCW, he was a skeptic for like initially, and then we went to the Fairy Plantation House, and apparently, according to him, there's a room in the Fairy Plantation House called the Death Room, and it's not called the Death Room to have like a spooky "this is a haunted house" nickname. It's called the Death Room because back then they didn't know the difference between being dead and being in a coma. So they would put a dead or comatose person in there and try and like wake them up, which obviously you can't. But he fell asleep in there while everyone else was investigating, and according to him, something picked up his leg and just dropped it, and he woke up from his foot hitting the ground while he was sleeping. And according to the guy who runs the place, Cody Green, he said that there's one spirit that likes to pick up limbs or guide people, touch them, stuff like that.
Hey, Mike, have you ever been to Gettysburg?
No, I've never gone there. Never been to Gettysburg.
I think we got to make a trip up there this year.
Yeah, I think most
That'd be
people
awesome.
want to go to Gettysburg. That place seems like just from the history and everything about it, it's an interesting place.
Yeah. Rob asks, have you guys ever mind speak to a Sasquatch? I never have.
No.
I feel like I got some kind of, like when something says, like, tells you, like, look over here, or, you know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I heard, like, look over here, or I'm here, something like that. But I don't know if that was mind speaking.
A Sasquatch can speak telepathically.
Well, some believe they can. I mean, it's all open. There's no right or wrong answer because nobody owns one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting what happened to Trapper too, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what that's considered to be. I mean,
right.
Hey, well, at least now you can tell people that you spoke to Bigfoot.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and you can watch it. Watch it too.
I remember seeing those orbs from Trapper.
I remember seeing those orbs. Yep.
Andersonville, Georgia's prison location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It says when I go back to look at some of the videos, I see a lot of them. They're very quick. I really don't like those things. Yeah.
Yeah,
there was a point where we were seeing orbs all the time. Tin Man seen that really pretty blue one, and he thought it was a mouse.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, there for a while there, we were seeing a lot of shadow people and a lot of orbs.
Wasn't that one when it was the three of us, Jack?
Yeah.
And there was orbs that you guys seen fly at me that night too, if I remember right.
Yeah. That was weird. Yeah, claim 3, Sally Joe. We want to do an overnight
the house
there.
That's where the house was being hit.
Yep.
Okay, Sally Joe, I read what you said there. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Definitely want to go to Gettysburg.
That one, I've showed that one clip, that one famous clip of what looks like the soldiers marching. I think you were in the live stream with me, William, weren't you?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure I was. Yeah, I mean, that live stream was cool. I like that one, but I feel like I should probably go live more. I don't go live on my channel ever really. I've been live on TikTok a couple times with just like psychic creators that and we'll go on there and just talk about stuff like that. But
yeah, it's I mean, I just jumped in trying it, and it takes a little bit of practice, but give it a shot.
Yeah.
I can do that, Rob. I'll have to look for the video though.
We can do like a remix of it.
Yeah, I'll do a remix of it, and then me throwing the glow ball.
Those things are. I don't know how you got lucky that time, Trapper. You barely threw that thing, hit the tree, and it broke that night. But those glow balls, man, you got to slam those things to get them to break.
Oh, those things? Yeah.
When LI started in 1971, no one was a believer, even my husband. He kept denying he did not see a Bigfoot, but after the fourth time, he had no way of denying it.
Huh.
I don't know what LI is.
Maybe it was when I started.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was like an organization.
Kevin, good night.
Night, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin.
Yes, make sure you tune in tomorrow. You're gonna like this one.
Yeah, William, give it a shot. Watch this tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're gonna make Trapper swim into a cave.
Oh, lovely. Oh man.
Bring your scuba gear.
Yeah, bring
It's
your
still
scuba
too
gear.
cold for that.
Man.
Oh no!
And
I'll throw some hand warmers in your scuba gear for you.
I thought normal caving was scary enough. Cave diving.
It's still too cold to go in that creek. I know what creek you're talking about. It's still too cold for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it, Kevin. We knew what you were saying.
Using a voice app.
God, I miss being out there.
Yeah, the voice app will get you in trouble sometimes.
Yes, it will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it will. Come on out, Maggie. We got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Declan again sometime here. He'd probably enjoy coming out.
Yeah.
Enjoy coming out at night with us.
Yeah. But I'm gonna actually call tonight.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you all for being here tonight.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
No problem.
Let's see if WTCW Paranormal can catch on to what we're doing here in a minute. But make sure you guys are all there tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't want to miss this.
I'll be there. I will be there. Check it out.
Yeah, great conversations tonight.
Good
Yeah.
time.
Like we get to answer a bunch of questions.
That's fun. All right.
I got the apples. I'm ready. Make sure all your stuff's charged.
Oh yeah, that's ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
Thank you all for the donations tonight.
Yeah,
Really
Mike.
appreciate it.
Bring that light.
Oh yeah, I'll bring them all.
Yeah.
Maybe we can see if you can catch some more stuff with the red spectrum. Red spectrum.
Oh yeah. We're gonna give Trapper all red.
Oh,
red.
thanks.
Right.
Maybe he'll find something. That jelly thing coming up to him. That'd be awesome.
That thing is crazy. That video is one of the craziest videos I think I've seen, like in a very long time.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you haven't got to the Cameraman Facebook page, head over there. That's where all the evidence is. Pretty nice community. Everybody's pleasant. And like we say, there is no right or wrong answer. So to finding a Bigfoot, nobody owns one. So all comments are welcome. Just keep them clean. With that said, I'm Jack the Cameraman.
I'm Trapper.
Mike, MT Paranormal Life.
William WTCW Paranormal.
All right, he caught on.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
You all have a blessed night. Thank you for being here.
All right. Oh,
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Night.
Bye bye.